What if ancient prophecies were never warnings about dates, but revelations about your daily habits? In the next 60 seconds, you'll hear 3 sacred verses written thousands of years ago that eerily describe your digital life today. More importantly, I'll give you a 3-step fix you can begin tonight using just your breath, your memory, and one quiet choice. Sounds impossible? That's good, because right now your brain expects ancient texts and modern life to be worlds apart. But what if the gap isn't as wide as it seems? That tension you feel? That's called a dopamine gap. And I promise, the reality will beat your expectation. Stay with me, because once you see this connection, you'll never read prophecy the same way again. If the first 60 seconds struck a chord, stay with me till the end. You'll walk away with one small vow, a soft but strong daily shift that can change the climate inside your mind. And if that sounds like something the world needs more of, consider subscribing, and let's walk this path together. Let me give you the answer first. If each day you speak one honest sentence, offer one silent kindness, and give 2 minutes to remember the divine, your inner world becomes quieter, even when the outside gets loud. And that's not just poetic thinking. It's a precise ancient formula, refined by sages who watched human nature, not just stars. But how did they reach this clarity? They didn't begin with science or scripture. They began by watching people, just like you and me. Watching how attention wanders, how ghee grows, how peace hides. They asked, in this noisy, scattered age, what kind of daily seed can still grow a still mind? And what they found was prophecy. Not the kind with meteors and floods, but prophecy as a mirror, showing where we lose ourselves and how to return. Our ancestors saw time not as a straight line, but as seasons that loop. They called them Yugas: Satya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali. In Satya Yuga, like spring, truth and peace blossom naturally. In Kali Yuga, this age, it's winter. Habits don't grow by default. They must be guarded, like flame in wind. Now here's the twist. The sages didn't just map time to fear the future. They mapped it to understand behavior. Prophecy in this light isn't a schedule of disasters. It's a mirror asking, in this season of the world, what do people forget? And how do we help them remember? Each age has a weakness. Each generation forgets something vital. Satya forgot pride. Treta forgot trust. And today, well, we've forgotten stillness. And what's lost on the outside must be rebuilt on the inside. But what exactly did these rishis see about our age, this Kali Yuga, that sounds uncannily familiar? Let's look into that mirror. The rishis saw patterns, not just in stars or scriptures, but in souls. Here are 3 lines written long ago, yet they echo your timeline, your inbox, your dinner table. Noise becomes many. Listening becomes rare. Today, we scroll hundreds of voices, yet barely hear the only one that matters, our own. Reputation grows, but character thins. We polish our profiles, chase likes, build brands. But who are we when nobody is watching? There will be plenty of food, but a shortage of contentment. Never have we had so much and yet felt so little. These are not coincidences. They are road signs. warning, and guiding. And while these verses sting, they also hold a shortcut, a way out of the noise, a way back to inner stillness. Because the same texts that predicted distraction also prescribed the antidote. And that's what we explore next. If even one of those 3 lines felt real to you, then take a second, tap like, share this with someone who's been feeling scattered lately. Let me show you prophecy, not on paper, but in daily life. In our lane, there's an old pujari. He lights a lamp every evening, even when no one shows up. One day I asked, "Why do you still do it?" He smiled. "When people forget God, let the lamp remember." A boy at a grocery shop gets extra change by mistake. He hesitates, then walks back and returns it. The shopkeeper chuckles and says, "Today you return coins, tomorrow you'll return to truth." A mother puts her phone face down at the dinner table. She doesn't say anything, but her children notice. And in that quiet, love becomes louder. These are not headlines, not miracle. They are soft, steady moments where prophecy becomes real, where the age forgets something and a person quietly remembers. Each one is a torch lit in the dark. Each one tells the world, stillness hasn't died. And that's the secret. Prophecies don't have to come true. They can be made true through practice. Let's pause here because the word prophecy triggers fear. Images of doom, floods, fire, or end times. But in our tradition, prophecy was never meant to scare. It was meant to wake us. The Shastras didn't say panic. They said, pay attention. Here's a line you won't find trending, but it holds truth. When convenience becomes a god, conscience becomes a rumor. And that's the real danger. Not meteors or wars. It's the slow fading of conscience beneath comfort, speed, and distraction. So don't chase sensational headlines. Chase steady habits. Because habits, more than predictions, shape the future of families, minds, and nations. One question lingers. People often ask, but what about Kalki? That mysterious avatar said to appear at the darkest hour of Kali Yuga, the one who ends the cycle with a sword of light. It's a powerful image, but what if we've misunderstood it? What if Kalki isn't waiting in the sky, but waiting inside? Let's look at that next. Kalki is often described as the warrior of the end times, a divine rider on a white horse, sword in hand, clearing the darkness. But ancient symbols speak in layers. Yes, Kalki comes at the end of Kali Yuga, but what if that end is not a date, but a decision, a personal turning point? Because every time you cut through a lie and choose honesty, Kalki rides. Every time you do dharma quietly, without applause, without drama, Kalki awakens. Every time you turn down noise and turn inward, Kalki lives in that silence. Don't wait for a miracle in the sky. Be the miracle in your mind. The battlefield isn't outside, it's your attention. And the sword? It's your awareness. Sharp, clear, and kind. The rider is already here, waiting not at the gates of the world, but at the doorway of your next thought. So what would it look like if you became the rider? What if you didn't just believe in prophecy, but practiced it? Now that we've looked into the mirror, what can we do with it? Here's a 3-point daily vow, straight from the texts. Simple, steady, strong. 1. Satya, one truth daily. Say one honest thing each day, not brutal truth. Gentle truth, even a small one. Truth isn't just a moral, it's a medicine. 2. One kindness daily. Offer one small kindness when no one is watching. Help, forgive, listen. Kindness done in secret purifies the heart. 3. Smarana. 2 minutes daily. Once in the morning, once before sleep. Just sit, close your eyes, and remember the divine by any name you love. These 3 acts take less than 5 minutes, but done for 21 days, they change your mental climate. Because in an age of chaos, small, steady vows create inner weather, calm, clear, kind. Write them down, stick them to your mirror, let them walk with you into the next season of your life. So, what do ancient prophecies truly tell us today. They don't say the end is coming. They say you're in a season. Choose your clothes. Prophecies are not forecasts of doom. They are invitations to attention. They tell us, yes, the world may feel colder. Yes, noise may rise. Yes, the winds may be harsh. But the shawl is still in your hands. You cannot stop winter, but you can wrap truth around your shoulders. You can walk slowly, steadily, one vow at a time. Maybe destiny is the season we are born into, but choice is the outfit we wear every day. And those who dress with honesty, kindness, and remembrance walk with quiet confidence, no matter how loud the age becomes. So, if today feels slippery, scattered, or stormy, don't rush, don't run. Just walk straight. Even one mindful step makes you a keeper of the flame. And in this age, that's all prophecy ever wanted. So, which vow will you start tonight? Satya, one truth. Daya, one kindness. Smarana, 2 minutes of stillness. Tell me in the comments, because writing it down is the first step to making it real. And tell me this, if you truly lived in the age the rishis described, what would your first thought be tomorrow morning? We read your words. We walk this path with you. Thank you for spending time with this ancient mirror. Thank you for lighting a lamp inside. If this felt like medicine for your mind, share it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Vedic Wars, where old souls meet new seekers. Until next time, may your light stay steady and may your steps stay kind.